What is going on, everybody? We are back with another CCW review. I'm Nick,
I'm Joe.
and we're talking about AEW Dynamite from 12/17, and it was actually a really good show tonight.
Yeah, it was so good they decided to do Dynamite and Collision all in one show.
Half a collision. We actually get the other half on Saturday. Did you see that?
I did not.
Yeah, it starts at 2:30 in the afternoon. And it actually might be 2 hours because I think it's live. So
Huh.
I think
Okay.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but yeah, we are getting some stuff on Saturday. So that's
Well, I saw the advertisement on Max, but I just assumed that was like that all the time because that's usually when I didn't look at the time. It just said it was on Saturday, which is its normal time. So I just
well,
assumed that.
we get a promo early on in this show where somebody throws out an open challenge to anybody that wants to face him. And he was like, "Yeah, for this collision." And I'm like, "Oh, cool. He's going to get a match in a couple hours. That's neat."
Dude, in the grand scheme of that
And
3 hour show, I don't remember that
and
fucking Eddie Kingston promo.
well,
The only thing that made me think of it is the open challenge thing that
and
you
then
just said.
and then he didn't wrestle. And they didn't announce him as wrestling. And I was like, "The hell?" And then like I think it was about 25 to 30 minutes before Dynamite ended. Well, the Dynamite portion ended. They popped up a graphic that was like, "Yeah, we're having a special collision this Saturday starting at 2:30," and I was like, "Oh, I guess that's what he meant," because I was confused as fuck.
Confused as fuck, anyways, because they've got a special fucking one off dark that went on YouTube. They've got a 3 hour Dynamite that's an hour of collision, but still
Oh,
not the actual collision. I don't
so
know. It's weird.
one of the things I wanted to talk about before we jump into the full-on actual review. Sports Illustrated put out their Pro Wrestling Awards for 2025.
Yeah, I saw.
And here are the awards. So, Men's Wrestler of the Year is Hangman Adam Page. Women's Wrestler of the Year is Mercedes Moné. Breakout Star of the Year is Kyle Fletcher. Best in Ring this year, Will Ospreay. Match of the Year goes to Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair, which was their WrestleMania match. Promotion of the Year goes to AEW. Show of the Year goes to AEW's Double or Nothing, which I'm surprised it didn't go to All In, if anything, because I personally think All In was their best show this year. Story of the Year goes to Hangman Adam Page's redemption arc. I don't know if I agree with that, but it's also hard for me to think of another story anywhere that matters. maybe maybe the story between Tony and Mariah earlier in the year. I don't know.
That was last year.
Was that last year? I thought that was early in the year.
No, she's been gone pretty much a year.
Um what was the other one? Rivalry of the Year, Hangman Adam Page versus John Moxley. I also don't know if I agree with that one. I think that would have gone probably for me to. At one point, it would have been Cody and Drew McIntyre, but they've dragged that shit out for way longer than I care for.
Dude, I can't even remember when some of this stuff starts and stops. I would have probably said Punk and Rollins over freaking Moxley and Hangman.
Right. Heel turn of the year goes to Naomi. I agree with that. That was a good one.
It was a good one.
Comeback performer of the year, Ilya Dragunov. I guess.
Sure.
Best on mic, Tony Storm. I think that's like her third year in a row.
She's getting stale. I love Tony Storm, but
My
every
problem
time I
is
see her with Mina, it makes
it's
me
Mina.
cringe now.
It's Mina. I don't. If she's on her own, I still love what Tony has to say when she's on her own. But the stuff with Mina is just kind of it's overdoing it
Yeah,
for me.
I'm over it. I am so over it.
Tag Team of the Year, FTR, as they should be.
Yeah.
And 2025 Legacy Award goes to John Cena, which is understandable.
John Cena.
John Cena. So it looks like AEW E33 these awards.
Yeah, it's gonna be most people's awards.
Honestly, WWE just had a
the
rough
Wrestling
year.
Observer, the Wrestling Observer's pretty much going to be following suit, um, unless you're just like a WWE shill. I mean,
Yeah.
it's more than likely what's going to
Well,
occur.
the problem is WWE had a rough year. They really did. Um,
Not if you look at their bank accounts.
I don't give a fuck about their bank account. I'm just judging based off of as a fan and watching the product. Um, it was a rough year. Story wise, they didn't have much going on. Um, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, just a bunch of people got hurt that were in major stories. They had to rush the Vision thing forward by a bunch.
And we get to top off the year with Austin Theory coming back because that mattered.
Yeah, it's not like there was a bunch of people in the crowd not responding to it.
But anyways, Aew Dynamite. Uh, Match one. It just opens up with people already in the ring.
Which I like.
I did too. It just got the show going. Roderick Strong versus John Moxley. And I'm gonna be 100% honest with everybody. I barely took notes for this show as far as individual spots and things like that. I still ended up with 2.5 pages, but
Yeah, you're a crazy person.
uh, but yeah, we just start off with Rod. I spelled his name Rockerick. It's Rockerick, Rocerick.
Rockerick.
It's Rockerick Strong versus John Moxley. I always put an H in John's name as well, even though it's just Jon.
Yep.
Really well wrestled match overall. Roddy gets officially knocked out of contention for anything within this tournament.
Yeah, and I'm pissed. Fucking Dorada has 3 points, but fucking Roddy couldn't get a single win. Like, seriously? Not a
I
single fucking win?
am curious. Hold on. I know they showed it, and I meant to pull it up before we started recording. AEW Continental Classic bracket.
Yeah, he's still the only one with 0 points.
So it looks like. Did they update it? Yes. He's not the only one with 0 points. Jack Perry.
Oh, yeah, Jack
have
Perry,
points yet
because he
either.
inherited Darby's bullshit.
So Roderick, his last two matches are against Claudio Castagnoli and Mascara Dorada. My guess
So he's gonna beat Dorada, maybe.
is
maybe.
he'll probably get the win against Dorada, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I think he's gonna get the win against Claudio because he is now officially just in position to play spoiler. Which was probably their intent in the first place, because I'm pretty sure it's going to come down to Konosuke any damn ways.
Right. I knew Roddy wasn't winning, but like to not even get anything is a little harsh.
I can also see them using this to push him heel, like I said in the thing. I could see him getting super frustrated and turning on a conglomeration team he doesn't even feel like he's a part of anyways, or doesn't want to be around.
Yeah, especially if Kyle is going to be out for any kind of extended period of time, because Kyle's been out since Blood and Guts.
Right. But we'll see. We'll see. He's also getting long in the tooth, so
Is that a nice way of saying he's old?
it is. It is.
He still works very well.
No, he does. He does. He is.
But yeah, very well
40,
wrestled match.
42 years old.
So he's essentially my age.
Yep, long in the tooth.
Fuck off.
Listen, at least you're not like my brother and
Birthday
long in the
boy.
neck.
DJ Scratch and Sniff.
He was so mad. So
He
mad.
was so mad. I thought it was clever. He did not.
He did not.
He really did not. But oh well.
So yeah, I think Roddy, like I said, he's going to end up playing. Spoiler. That's his role for the rest of this tournament. Uh,
No, that's fine. I at least get to see
specifically
him in 2 more singles matches.
specifically for Claudio, because you're not going to spoil Mascara, who's only got one win.
One win, and he beat Claudio.
Yeah. We get a back. Oh, it took 2 paradigm shifts. We get a backstage segment. Eddie Kingston, and he's basically like, "Look, you either win or you learn," and he learned. Everyone moving forward gets to face a tougher Eddie, so maybe he'll wrestle on Collision. And that's when I was confused because I was like, "Oh, he gets to wrestle tonight." I was wrong.
We'll see him during that 3rd hour block. Nope, the actual Collision show.
See, and then I don't know why they called this an hour of Collision. You should have just
I don't
fucking
either. Just keep it Dynamite. If you've got a show going, because usually they do this when they don't have a Collision on Saturday.
right.
But they have one on Saturday. So I don't know why they just didn't say it's a 3 hour Dynamite and it's just a 3 hour Dynamite.
Correct. That's how I feel. Match 2 is our $1 million match. It's Konosuke Takeshita, Kazuchika Okada. I wanted to just start making up Japanese names, but A, that would sound terrible. And
Especially since the next person is not Japanese and is Hispanic.
and B, it's Hechicero. Versus the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. I geeked when the Bucks came out to the BTE theme song.
Yeah, it was a callback. This is kind of, I don't want to call this my stinker of the night because I don't think this is a bad match by any stretch, but given who was in it, this was very underwhelming.
I'm going to tell you right now, the only reason it's not my stinker of the night is because the Battle Royal exists.
Okay, well, I don't feel as bad then. But yeah, nothing
And
really,
I'm gonna tell you what.
this was very safe.
There was this point where Kenny went to go hit his rolling, his rolling senton move where he has him up in like a fireman's carry and he rolls and bounces off of him, and he fell on his ass and then sat there and looked really winded. He finally got to the top rope, did his moonsault, and then laid in the corner away from everything going on for a while. And
Yeah.
I don't know if something happened where he got like dizzy or some shit or something.
He did battle vertigo.
Well, he did.
so-
But I don't know if it's that or if he was just winded or what. But
Or maybe he knocked the wind out of himself.
this did not look like Kenny most of this match at all.
Yeah, Kenny looked off. Even the Bucks didn't look great. It
And
was very safe.
And we can't say it's because of the people they were wrestling. It's fucking Takeshita,
No.
Okada, and Hechicero. But when like Kenny was struggling to get Hechicero up on his shoulders for the one winged angel, and don't get me wrong, Hechicero's a big dude, but Kenny normally wouldn't struggle with that. So like,
Depending, I think because they were setting up the other move, he wanted to make sure he had him well enough. But yeah, you could see that they were. It took a minute.
so I don't. I hope Kenny is all right. I hope. I almost feel like, if I'm being honest, and I hate this, the writing's on the wall. I don't think he's going to be wrestling much longer.
He's all but said that. So
Right. So with everything that he said and him kind of like looking a lot slower tonight than he normally is, I could see maybe a year more before he's done. Maybe 2.
yeah,
But
he'd been jet lagged too. They were overseas. Who knows what time he actually got in?
could have
If
been.
he flew in day of the show, if he was there, who knows?
Yeah.
But something looked off.
Now, there was a point where Takeshita threw one of the Bucks' feet into Okada's face, furthering the hatred between these men.
Yeah, he caught a super kick and threw and threw the Buck's foot at Okada.
The Elite hit a 3-way super kick on Hechicero and then hit the tag version of the One Winged Angel.
Yep.
And then post-match, Tak and Okada tried to outshine each other by taking turns slamming the Bucks into certain moves, into their finishers.
Yeah, they were doing. He was doing the short arm clothesline, and Tak was doing the Falcon Arrow.
Yeah. The Raging Fire.
Yeah.
And then they got in each other's face, and then Kenny Omega chased them off with a push broom because it's been, like 5 years since he's used one.
Because he's the cleaner.
I enjoyed the post match more than the match itself. But stop
I'm so
teasing me.
ready.
I'm ready.
I'm so ready for them to fight. I've been ready for like 3 months. Just let it happen. It doesn't need to be for the fucking Continental thing. They should have already fought.
I agree. We get an in-ring segment next. It is the contract signing. Adam Page, Swerve Strickland, and Samoa Joe. They're all called out to the ring. They have a chance to talk with each other. Joe kind of kept it short and sweet and was basically like, "I'm going to win." Um,
Much.
and then Swerve took over, and he was like, "I don't give a damn if it's Hangman. I was, whoever was going to be whoever was going to come out as the champion between the two of you, I was coming after you. It didn't matter who it was." Uh,
Yep.
and then Hangman said a lot, but I don't remember most of it.
He's what you mean is he spoke for a long time and said nothing.
He he was fine for about the first minute, and then he really started like gargling Swerve's balls, and it was driving me nuts because he was like,
It was
I
bad. It
respect
was
you,
bad.
and I would have given you a title shot. If I was still champion, and like he kept talking about if he was still champion, it's like, dude, you're not champion. You lost. We don't even need to think about the what ifs. You're dragging this shit out. Everything was if this would have happened, if this would have happened, we'd have been here, and I'd have done this and this. And it's like, dude, it doesn't matter. None of it
Yeah,
matters.
dude, you were a teacher. How do you not have like presentation skills?
I am glad you weren't my teacher because you'd have driven me crazy.
You'd have never learned anything. You'd have just talked in circles for the whole goddamn time.
Like I 8 out of 10 times, which I guess is like 1 out of or yeah, 8 out of 10's fine. We'll stick with it. 8 out of 10 times, I have no problem with a Hangman promo. This is like the
I
worst
usually
one.
do.
This is like the worst one he's cut in a long time, though.
But this, to me, is how every one of his promos seem.
Yeah, I don't get that feeling. Usually, he has more to say.
He spoke a ton.
I meant in terms
More
of
substantial. I know what you mean.
worthwhile shit to say. Nothing he said tonight mattered. Because
Dude, he just meandered on a microphone for
It
like
was-
10 minutes.
it was all what ifs. And I'm like, bruh. I don't even like Marvel's what if. Quit it.
If ifs and buts were coconuts.
But then we were all finally saved. Lights went out, and I immediately knew who it was. In fact, I had a pretty good feeling he was going to show up for this.
Yep.
MJF's music hits, and MJF comes out, which is our thumbnail as you clicked on it.
Yeah. Back with his new hair and his new hairline.
Yep. And he had a lot to say, but it was the best thing any of the four people that came to that ring. And I'm telling you
It
what,
was just long.
I now have a new favorite, or I won't say favorite, a new person that I want to win this match. He won't, but it's who I want to win.
I don't know. I could see him winning.
I think it is either going to be him or Joe. I
agree.
I will be fine if it's him or Swerve. And if it's Hangman, I will cry.
Swerve's not winning.
If it's Hangman, I will cry. I don't.
It won't be Hangman.
Hangman is the only one I don't want to win. Like,
I think Max is beating Hangman.
that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Now MJF came out. He cut a really good promo. Basically talked shit about everybody. Called Samoa Joe Sloppy Joe, which was a lot of fun. Joe kept trying
We
to.
call those untidy Josephs at my house.
He kept getting like Joe kept trying to get into Hangman's face, and then or not Hangman, into MJF's face, and MJF would just continue to calmly talk shit. He didn't care. There was no worry in that man's face or anything. And then he went to Hangman, called him Actually, he started with Hangman, called him Seabiscuit, per the norm.
I think the stuff he said about and to Hangman was the most substantial stuff that he had to say, because he was talking about their
history.
beef before he went away.
Yep.
And how Hangman was giving him shit about the way he was and all that stuff. And he's like, Hangman, he's like, I did some soul searching and you were right. And I had to change who I was going to be. But other than that, he meandered. He meandered around as well. But at least he was funny.
He then goes to Swerve because Swerve was like, I'm the one in this match you've got to worry about." And
Hmm.
I don't remember what he called him, Sean or something like that.
Shane.
Shane. And he was like, when we were on the Independence together, you went by Shane. He was like, and then I came here to AEW to be a trailblazer and become one of the biggest stars in this company. And he was like, and you went to WWE and
Worked for Top Dollar.
twerked for Top Dollar. And I popped because
I did
again,
too. I thought it was funny.
I love wrestlers referencing people's pasts regardless of where it's at. Like, I know there's this like forbidden conversation spot of like WWE mentioning AEW or AEW mentioning WWE, but like I loved it. Um, I was it was funny. It wasn't even done distastefully. It wasn't like he was talking shit about WWE. If anything, he was just talking shit about Swerve.
Oh, he said WWE. He's like, no, no, no. It's a great company, guys.
He said it's a perfectly fine. He didn't say great. He's like, it's a perfectly fine company.
Yeah.
But no, it was very well done. And then at the end of it, he did his thing where he was like, I'm MJF and I'm better than you and you know it. And then he tossed the mic and walked out, and that was the end of the segment.
He looked like a game show host with his very strange blue striped suit and
Look,
his new hair.
I will never diss anybody's suit except for Cody. Cody has terrible suits. Terrible suits.
Oh, they're not as bad as John. Have you ever seen John Cena in some of his suits?
No,
Now,
because
he doesn't wear them to wrestling shows, but
yeah, he's
they are some bad suits too.
yeah. Now, what I would have liked to have seen done differently, and we had already talked about this before show. I kind of wish MJF would have just came in, signed his contract, handed it over, and then walked out, and not said a single word to anybody, just leaving everybody in the ring confused. And then not Monday, dear God, that's WWE talking. Next Wednesday, he has his own moment to come out and talk shit about them. But then again, he wouldn't have the face-to-face to do all the things that he did tonight. So, I don't know. I do feel like it would have popped a little bit more, though, had he just came in, signed it, and walked out. But,
Yeah.
I'm at least at the same time I'm glad I got to hear him. If I would have just got what we got with Hangman, I also might have, jumped off a bridge. So there's that. Where was I? Match 3 was the 8-woman tag match. It was Megan Bayne, Marina Shafir, Athena, and Mercedes Moné versus the Babes of Wrath and the Timeless Love Bombs. I only have three things written down here. The first was Willow Nightingale hit a beautiful spine buster on Megan Bayne. Absolutely
Willow
gorgeous.
was the star of the match, honestly.
Athena hit a move I don't think I've ever seen before. I don't even know what to call it. She just kind of flipped Tony. That's what I've got. It looked good. And it was cool. And Athena, go ahead.
This was just about the finish.
The
match itself was kind of just, it was fine, but it was the finish that was the best part of it.
Athena popped up, hit the O face on Willow. Moné jumped in for the pin and got the win. I popped. I said, "Let's go," and I was
team won.
Further
things.
I was hoping they were going to ask for a tag title match afterwards. Newsflash, they do, and
they do.
I'm excited for World's End for more reasons than just one or two matches.
You know what the crazy thing is? And this would be honestly a terrible thing if the heels win the belts.
No. I would love it. Give Athena and Moné the tag titles.
After they just won the belts, that's a quick pivot, man.
That's fine.
If you were, you may as well put them on fucking Ty J.
You take that back. You take that back right now.
I will not.
No, you don't put
I
him
will
on
not.
Ty J ever, ever.
If you're gonna make your babyface champions, your inaugural babyface champions, be a bunch of geeks that lose in less than a month, you may as well have made it some geek team to begin with.
No, no.
No, I said no.
Where's my water spray so I can spray you?
Spray
Fat
me
Joe.
through the connection.
No, I don't think they will win though. I'm pretty sure the faces are going to win.
I don't think so either. I think the baby faces will find a way to win.
But I will like
I
it.
think Harley will be pinning, as much as you'll hate it, Athena.
I will like the match more if the heels win, just because my favorite wrestler in that match, my top two favorite, well, two of my top three favorite women in this company are on that heel team. Okay, my favorite's Athena, and then Tony Storm, and then Mercedes in that company. Top three
Yeah.
in order.
I like Tony, then Athena, then Monet. So
But
we're just flipping the top two.
right. So I would not be mad at all if they do win. Although, like I said, I don't think they will. I would like to know when Athena's going to lose that Ring of Honor title, though, so she can come to the actual main show. It'd be nice.
Right.
Match 4, Gold League match. Pac versus Kyle Felcher. And listen, Pac almost gets Fletcher to tap with a neat submission out of a fun reversal. He does the super clothesline. Fletcher kicks out. Fletcher hits a sheer drop brainbuster, but Pac kicks out. And then Pac hits this top rope poison rana that looked like it should have killed Fletcher.
Yeah, Fletcher landed on the top of his damn head.
And then Pac ends up hitting his corkscrew splash. That's a word. And gets the win. And I'm going to tell you what, this is actually my match of the night.
It's up there for me. I don't know if I liked this or the FTR match more. As far as, like, I guess the Dynamite section of this show, it will be my match of the night for that part. But I like the tag team match just as much.
I thought it was sloppy, but we'll get there.
It was in parts, but
no, this match specifically, it's the first time since Pac's been back that he's wrestled any bit like his old self.
And maybe he hasn't, because he hasn't wrestled anybody big enough for him to do his stuff now, since he's a little heftier.
Right. But nah, he was all over the place. He did some hurricanranas off the apron to the floor. He did his that poison rana that, looked crazy. And then, like, he did his super corkscrew splash thing for the win. He didn't do his stupid submission. Really enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun. First good Pac match since he's been back.
Yeah, it was good. No complaints.
It only took Kyle Fletcher to get it out of him.
Well, Pac was in his hometown too, so.
Right. Match 5 was the Dynamite Diamond Ring Battle Royal.
And it was a stinker.
And it was, okay, so first and foremost, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I hate their Battle Royal setup. And I'm not even talking about there just being a final two. I hate the setup. People just constantly leaving the ring through the ropes, and since it's not over the top, it's okay. So, like, so much fighting goes on the outside that shit's just going all over the place. Nothing's really going on the inside other than the spots that are specifically for the people in the... Like, I hate it. I hate every bit of it. There's no reason for it. Everybody needs to stay in the fucking ring until you're thrown out. Like, that just needs to be it.
Yeah.
I don't... It's fine on the rare occasion, like, you'll get like a Royal Rumble spot where somebody will somehow go through the ropes, and it's like one person, and it's usually a heel who disappears for most of the match.
Yeah, but it's not 6 motherfuckers fighting along the outside so 2 people can do a spot in the ring.
But it's not 90% of your wrestling base, just so the Acclaimed can almost have a bro moment. Like, don't get me wrong, I was excited for the almost bro moment.
A shiver, what is it? A scissor me timber?
Yeah, they did the scissor me timber leg drop, and then they almost scissored each other. And then I was like, Out of context, it sounds wild. I know. Um, and it almost happened. Both of them were gearing up for it, and then Max got tossed out by one of Goa.
It made me laugh so hard.
Oh, absolutely, it was great, and I was glad he got tossed out the way he did. But my problem just boils back down to all of you didn't need all of everybody out of the ring to do anything. Like I don't get why they did that. It throws off the feel of what a battle royal is truly supposed to be.
Yep. I was disappointed with the quote unquote winners as well, because you can just see where it's going from a mile away.
Right.
Ricochet is going to be cheap Timu fucking MJF with the ring. And
so
boo.
here's my hopes with it. Originally, I had actually hoped once we started getting down to the wire, I thought it would have been really cool for it to be Bandito versus Brody King.
I agree.
I just thought it would have made for an excellent, like, two people that are in a team, but they're both fighting for this diamond ring thing. Probably
Right.
still end up giving the ring to Bandito at that point is what I would have done. Even though I'm more of a Brody fan, I just feel like Bandito will benefit more from it than Brody would.
See, I disagree because Brody ain't one dick. At least Bandito's been a world champion, regardless of it being ROH. But
Right.
Brody ain't did dick
Yeah,
on his own.
they kind of fucked him over by not putting him in the C2 as well, though. Last year he almost ran the fucking table. But yeah, I would have loved for them to be the final two. However, we did get Ricochet and Bandito, which I still think has potential to be a banger fucking match next week.
Oh yeah, the match will be flippity dippity good, but
Here's what I hope.
it's
Here's what I hope happens. What I think is going to happen. I hope Bandito still wins because I don't think this ring is just something that should always go to a heel. Like it's been on MJF for 6.5, 7 years now. However long they've been doing the ring. He's officially not going to get it this year, so that's cool.
yep.
I just and don't get me wrong. Even if Ricochet gets it, it is what it is. I can, and he probably will. I definitely see it happening because then he's going to have two things to brag over because he's going to be like, "Oh, I'm the national champion and I got the Dynamite battle royal ring, or whatever."
Yep. And I think Go will be the reason he wins.
Oh, probably. But there's a part of me that does hope that Bandito does win just to get a different feel for it. But yeah.
Yeah, it won't be as important on a babyface because they won't utilize it and show it and have it a part of it. It's not as easily a part of their aesthetic and gimmick. It fits a heel much more naturally.
Right, but do you really think it's smart to keep it on a heel 100% of the time? Like never.
No, I think by this time the thing should have just went the fuck away.
I could also agree with that. I'm not a big fan.
You want to just do a battle royal to have a number one contendership? Knock yourself out. Why does this fucking ring got to be involved?
I would also much rather have actually, if MJF does win, I actually see Bandito win in the ring.
I mean, that would make the most sense because you don't want a heel versus heel.
And then I see MJF
match.
taking the ring back. Not winning it,
Yeah,
but taking
just
it.
taking it.
Could make for some interesting TV.
Yeah, because maybe he says some stuff like, "Oh, well, if you won a title match, even though you've won it and stuff, put the ring on the line as well." And
Right.
Bandito's, he's a babyface, so he's going to do it.
Even though he's already
Maybe
gotten the
that's-
title match.
And that's the sneaky way of Max getting the ring back.
Mm-hmm. Could make for some interesting TV. Backstage segment. Sorry, guys. I am now mowing down on a filled Twizzler. Things are amazing. Backstage segment. Mox says that he loves the C2. It shows who's ready and who's not. He pushes people's buttons. He says when this is over, he just wants people to know that he left it all out there. All of it. And actually, it was not a bad little promo from Mox for once.
Oh, but what is he? Is he a baby face? Is he a heel? What the fuck is he?
He's
Like,
about
what
to
is his?
he's about to get jumped. Is what's about to happen.
Well, hurry up.
Oh, it's not gonna happen till this tournament's over. But it's gonna happen.
Gabe Kidd's gonna come out and
Oh, could you
he's gonna
imagine
be the new leader.
if Gabe Kidd takes over? That'd be fucking hilarious.
I think that is exactly what's gonna happen.
I don't need him and his twin being in the same group though. He's gonna have to kick out Daniel Garcia.
Oh man, I hate Daniel Garcia so much.
Um, match 6, C2 Blue match. Orange Cassidy versus Mascara Dorada. So these guys had just a fun match. It wasn't great in terms of just overall skill. It was just fun.
No, and it was different too because they actually mat wrestled.
They did. Oh, my favorite moment though. So Orange Cassidy. So all the luchadors have this move where they get on the ropes and then they like dance on the ropes before they go to do a move. And
yeah, they jump up and down, springboarding off the middle, back to the top, to the middle.
And Orange Cassidy goes to do this, and he walks along the top of the rope, and then he just very lightly steps down on the second rope, steps back up.
He's like tiptoeing on it, like he's not sure. Like he just like puts his foot down, touches it, comes back to the top, resets himself, does it with the other foot, comes back up.
It had me laughing. I was like, "That's fun."
It was great.
Dorada did the power bomb into power slam move that Swerve did on Collision, and I just hope this doesn't become a trend of everybody doing this fucking move. Like,
yeah,
I like the move. I actually love the move, but it needs to be unique. Like, it can't just be everybody doing it.
This doesn't need to be the new Destroyer.
No. And then Mascara Dorada tries to get pretty with a fancy pin, and it backfires, and Orange Cassidy rolls him up for the win.
Yep.
I would like to see...
No fuss. It was pretty straightforward.
I like to see the occasional just random reversal roll up for the win, because it doesn't happen too often. So it was a nice little change of pace.
Well, it doesn't happen in that context. There's fucking roll-up wins all over the fucking place.
Oh, yeah, roll-ups all the
time. To the point where they do it too much now.
But... I feel like the difference between this one and most normal ones, though, right, is a lot of times you can tell when a roll-up's going in that it's going to end a match. Like, there's just that feel to it. This just kind of had a nice little flow to it that I actually didn't think that was going to be how he got the win. And it just happened.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just... Like we said, it just gets overdone.
We get the backstage segment where Athena and Monet want the tag title shot at World's End.
And they get it.
They get it. Match 7, my secondary match of the night. I'm kidding, guys. I do like Isla Dawn, and this was a good match, but...
I keep forgetting that this match even happened.
So Jamie Hayter versus Isla Dawn, and I would like to say I did not watch the Dark, so I didn't see her match with Marina Shafir. I'm guessing she lost though.
She lost, and apparently it was very one-sided. So,
but her match with Jamie, they actually it was a really nice little 7 to 10 minute match.
Slightly back and forth until the end.
Yeah, slightly back and forth. They looked good, and then Hayter got the win with the Haterade.
Yep.
What this match was really here for, though, was post-match. The Triangle of Madness got to come out and ruin my hopes of Isla Dawn ever joining them because they tossed her out the fucking ring. And then they continued to jump and beat the shit out of Hayter. And it actually didn't look terrible this time. Usually it does, but it looked decent.
This time.
It looked decent as far as them jumping anybody goes. Stat even came out and they overwhelmed Stat at first, and then they didn't. However, Stat eventually goes to throw, I believe it's Tekla, into one of Hayter's clotheslines, and Julia grabs her and pulls her out the way, and Hayter ends up clotheslining Stat, and pulled a Okada and just looked at her and kind of shrugged.
Yep, heels bailed, and then she picked up the title and kind of held it up over the champion and made the champion look like a kind of an idiot.
Yeah, yeah. This still has my match of the I don't care match of the pay per view. I
Yeah,
don't care.
I really don't care. Like, if you wanted me to get into Stats title reign, Jamie Hayter was not it.
Uh-uh. And I don't care who wins either. I just hope whoever wins gets put in a good feud with somebody else. Because
It's got to be Stat, but well, fuck, who knows?
who knows?
It's been so underwhelming because they haven't let her wrestle anybody other than Monet.
Has FTR gotten them a match yet?
Not yet.
I wonder who they're
Maybe
going to
we'll
wrestle.
find out more on Collision. They've got to pay off this fucking Copeland and Christian thing at some point.
At some point. I don't. Here's what I don't want. I don't want them to show up, have 1 week build, and then go have the match.
I agree.
But
but I don't know what they do otherwise.
what I
Unless
think,
it's a rematch with the Bang Bang.
I hope not. What I would like to see them do is get a match against some tag team. I don't fucking care. It can even be a pre-show match if I'm being honest. Like, they just need to perform on this day. I see clearly what should happen. Sorry, guys. Anyways, and then, which it actually probably should be on the main show. Whoever they wrestle against, pick 2 people. Don't care. They ain't even got to be a real tag team. Whatever. And then,
Bring the grizzled young vets back up.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
They had a banger.
And then at the pay per view is when I would like to see Cope and Christian come back. Come back,
Yep.
challenge them, not necessarily go in the ring and fight them, or maybe fight them at the pay per view. Either way, I don't care. But at least show that, hey, we're back and we're coming for those titles. And then you get a month-long build-up to whatever January show is. Do they even have a January show?
I don't know. Their pay-per-view schedule is
They currently do not have a pay-per-view in January.
So February then.
March is their first.
Ooh, that's a long
Pay-per-view.
time.
So yeah, you're gonna have to just do something on a TV show.
Ooh, that's a long time.
Well, I know they don't do 12 shows a year.
Yeah, I know.
I just didn't think they took like the
Honestly,
first couple months off.
I'm glad for that. But like 8 weeks between shows is a long time. That's a lot of TV.
Yeah, it looks
With
like
no like big payoffs.
So usually Wrestle Dynasty is in January, but that's not happening this year.
Yeah, they'll figure it out.
So
I'm
no,
sure they got
no new,
sure they got something planned.
no New Japan CMLL collab for the start of the year this year. Maybe.
Yeah. We'll see. They'll do something. There'll be a big Dynamite, some named Dynamite, a la Winter is Coming or something.
So Fight for the Fallen, which is one of their Dynamite. Oh no, that was last year's. I don't care about last year's. Winter's Coming, Holiday Bash, World's End. They got their New Year's Smash December 31st. Maximum Carnage is going to be January 14th. Is that a pay-per-view or is that one of their just basic shows?
That's a Dynamite. It's a Dynamite Maximum Carnage thing.
Okay, and then yeah, their first actual pay-per-view isn't until March, and that's Revolution. So
yeah, they'll be fine.
maybe they set something up for Maximum Carnage.
Yep, probably.
But, I mean, we'll see though. They could just fuck around and bring and Cope and Christian back next week and be like, "Oh, we got a match at the pay-per-view."
Yeah. They've done crazier things.
Speaking of which, match 8, tag team championship match, FTR versus Bang Bang Gang. I'm gonna be honest with you. There was one point in this match that really bothered me, and not bothered me because I knew I expected any different outcome or anything like that. We all knew FTR was going to win, but there
Sure.
was one specific point where I don't feel Dax actually kicked out of a pin attempt in time. Um, it was close. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, you're talking about that 2999 spot.
Yes, it looks like the
He
ref
kicked
just.
out.
It looks like the ref just didn't hit the mat, and I don't know.
Yeah, it was a long second, but he kicked out.
But regardless, no, okay. They did the false finish where the Bang Bang Gang, even though they had won and were holding titles, thought they had won and they were holding titles, and it turned out Dax got his foot on the ropes. Um, during the non-win celebration, Juice gets chop blocked, and then he gets his knee stomped on, and then he gets put in a submission. He reaches for the title that was so close, almost within his grasp. He could taste it. And then he tapped out.
Yep.
It was an okay match. I wasn't too into it. I don't think it was as good as their first match. Or their
Oh,
last
I would agree. I would agree.
Now, do I think it was bad? No, not at all.
Nothing on this show was bad, like wrestling wise. Like the battle royal sucked because it's just a weird concept and it's not really a battle royal.
Right.
And then the Isla Dawn match was short and kind of a nothing match, but again, wrestled very well. The $1 million match, the 6-man person thing was just like a low effort house show match, which was disappointing considering the people involved. But everything, it was fine. It was fine to great. Like the Kyle Fletcher Pack match was great. The tag match, probably wouldn't call great, but I would call good.
Right.
And then everything else was just kind of fine.
They just said, somebody on Twitter said, rank these 4 wrestlers purely on in-ring ability. Can you guess who the 4 wrestlers are?
Is it the main event for the show?
No. Random. Just 4
Random?
4 wrestlers between WWE and AEW. They said,
Are they all active?
no.
Yeah, just name them because I'm not going to guess them. Just name them.
The 4 are Seth Rollins,
Okay.
AJ Styles,
Okay.
Will Ospreay,
Okay.
and Bryan Danielson. And I'm telling you, as far as in-ring ability, you've got 3 of the top 5 probably in the history of wrestling.
So
Pure wrestling, in-ring ability. I'm not talking overall appearance, overall everything, just in-ring go. You're probably missing out on like Omega, who should be up there.
I'm putting Brian first.
As would I.
I'm probably putting AJ second.
As would I.
I'm probably putting Osprey third.
As would I.
And Seth is by default is fourth.
Yes. Now, if I'm talking in terms of their history, best wrestlers in ring between all of them. If I was going right now, I would put Ospreay in front of AJ. Because AJ's lost a step.
Well,
He's
yeah,
old.
I'm thinking of entire careers.
He's old. But at the same time, yes, I would agree. Overall, I would have it Bryan Danielson, AJ, Ospreay, and then Seth.
And honestly, AJ, like overall career, may have had quote unquote a better all around career, better than Danielson, but I just like Danielson's work better.
Oh, Danielson's work is it is unmatched, in my opinion. It's very technical. It's very believable when he's wrestling.
It's exactly.
And that is one of the things that I praise from the top 3 of the 4.
you're not a big technical wrestler guy, right? Like you're the style that you like is more favorable to like AJ, right?
Yes, AJ and Osprey.
But, right. But that alone just tells you how good Daniel Bryan is, right? Or Bryan Danielson is.
Yep. And again, that's another reason I do have Will up there. There have been a couple of those hidden blades that there was somebody that once thought he might have actually killed a dude with a hidden blade, and it started a whole fucking thing on Twitter where people were losing their minds. And this was
The
earlier
hell of
this
a
year.
job by somebody then.
Oh, dude, it looked
Dude,
like he murdered that man.
The way Ricochet takes them, it looks like he just gets killed. Now, Ricochet does a little too much flopping afterwards, but like, yeah, there's tons of people. Kyle Fletcher sold it really good. Yeah, tons of people, tons of people. I hate that people outside of him are using that now.
Yeah, me too. Because so many people don't know how.
Yeah. What one of the Gorillas of Destiny is using it on SmackDown, and I'm like, ugh. And it looks so bad. It looks way worse than when Will does it. I think it's Tamatonga that does it.
It is. And he needs to never do it.
Yeah, never ever ever.
I looked up. I'm trying to find the specific hidden blade. Is it the one against Kota Ibushi? Because that looked nasty.
Especially given Kota's history with necks.
If done right and taken right, dude, it looks deadly. It's
Right, and you're not even really getting hit.
right.
Like it just looks like it kills you because yeah.
They're showing off his Stormbreaker. Anyways, I'm going to end the thing here while I continue to look for this to send it to you. Because
Okay.
it's a specific one that I'm looking for that like it looks like he murders the dude, and people were like, I think that dude might be dead, and then it's like, no, he just took it really well.
Right, this isn't a draw situation. We haven't
Oh,
paralyzed
I think
anybody.
I just found it.
Uh-oh.
Okay, it wasn't the hidden blade that got him. It was the thing that happened after the match. Okay, anyways, we'll get there. All right, guys, that's gonna do it. We love y'all. We'll talk to you next time. We got I guess Collision Saturday, so we'll see y'all then.
Yeah, I guess we'll get to finally see Eddie Kingston's match. It's the only thing we
Deuces.
know that's on the show.
Um, there was something else that was announced. Monet's gonna be defending her British
Yeah,
Rev Pro title.
she's given some some local talent a match.
It's gonna be Isla Dawn, and absolutely, I hope Isla Dawn wins, dude. Could you imagine she hasn't won one match at all in AEW?
She's lost to Marina Shafir. She lost to Hayter, but she somehow beats Monet.
Well, she also her first match that she did in AEW, she lost to Megan Bain in a squash match.
Yeah.
But honestly, Monet should be losing all these damn titles. So I don't know. It's time.
It'll probably be fucking Windsor.
Oh, please don't. Please don't. I at least like Isla.
What's wrong with Windsor?
She's not on TV enough for me to care.
Just wait till her husband comes back, then she'll be on TV all the time again.
People are like, how do you like Will so much and not her?
Easy. Real easy.
She just needs a personality that's not a Windsor. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys. We'll see you guys Saturday. Deuces.
Later.